brought to you by Sprite. It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome, everyone. We have a very special treat for you here. No trick. It's the NBA on Halloween. This is Kevin Harlan. Well, they may share a building, but there's no love lost between these two teams. Up next, the Los Angeles Clippers up against the Los Angeles Lakers. They won their last game. That was Thursday night. It went the distance, too, as they needed overtime to win it.
Tell you what, the fans certainly got their money's worth in that game. It was a battle, and a really gritty win for that club, Clark.
Tell you what, Steve, they saved their best for last that day. A lot of toughness on display in that overtime.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. Blake Griffin down low and DeAndre Jordan. CP3 and Jamal Crawford make the backcourt. And it's Barnes in at the small forward position. Carlos Boozer amnestied by the Bulls this offseason after 4 years in Chicago. They still have to pay his salary, Steve, but it doesn't count against their cap.
Yeah, that's been rumored for a couple of years, and it finally came true, Kevin. So a new team for Boozer. He's looking to bounce back after what was one of the worst seasons of his career, at least statistically.
Last game for the Lakers, they picked up the W against the Suns.
And it was the role players in that game, Kevin, that really led the charge. You know, the guys who normally don't score a lot, they came in and really contributed.
A total team performance, Steve, the kind you need if you're going to win on the opponent's home floor.
The putback, it's good on the putback. Jordan's got his second basket of the night.
You can't let someone of his skill go unbodied at the rim like that. Box him out. Get him away from the basket. He'll make you pay with tip-ins like you just saw.
Crawford's shot is good.
You know, size-wise, this is not a great one-on-one matchup for him, but he got that shot to go.
But you wouldn't know it by how he finished. That's a nice hoop there.
There's the bucket. Good. Chalmers has got his second basket of the game. And it's the Clippers with the ball. Ball outside. He dishes it to Griffin. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession.
Yeah, so close to picking that pass off, guys.
At least he got a hand on it. He did what he needed to do to make sure it didn't hit the target.
They double-team Griffin. Crawford drives in. Another one falls for the Clippers.
Maybe they're still working out the kinks defensively because that was a blatant mistake.
Lakers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Here's Gasol. No luck. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Well, I had a chance to speak with head coach Doc Rivers. He brought up Marc Gasol, a kind of sleeper player he thinks could give them trouble. Coach said he's a guy 7 foot plus. He's very skilled, can shoot and finish over either shoulder, and he doesn't shy away from contact. He's a guy you have to really pay attention to. And I told our guys, we can't let him have a big game. Fellas, we'll see how they do against him.
Thanks, Doris. For 3, Kobe. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Bryant's got himself on the board with 3 there. The Clippers in the lead.
You know, it's no secret that the Lakers were really terrible last year. There's no other way to say it.
Oh, how about that basketball? Beautiful. Wow. It's not possible what we just... Clark, is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible, partner.
It's possible. Not
Holy
probable.
smokes.
It is possible. I don't know what all that meant, but you're right, Clark.
Nobody near Barnes. No good on the triple.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
Yeah, it's a physical game, and so far the numbers show that they've got the edge on the glass.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
Clippers leading by 5. Griffin kicks to Jordan. Feeds it to Paul. Pulls up. Buries the jump shot. Paul's got his first bucket in this one.
You know, they've really built the lead on their inside game and their ability to convert second chance opportunities, Kevin.
And let's take a look at last season's numbers for Chris Paul. First in assists, first in steals, and he was very solid from the foul line, closing out the year among the top 20 in terms of free throw percentage.
And Steve, as you said, I mean, he finished the season with the most assists in the NBA, so often he controlled entire games with his dime drop.
Lakers trail by 7. Chalmers' shot is no good.
That was a layup, and you've got to knock that down. You've got to convert when you get those opportunities.
Kobe against Paul. Griffin sets the screen for Barnes. 6 on the shot clock. And Griffin scores. The assist by Paul. And it's 6 points for Blake Griffin. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Again, the strong inside game and the second chance points quickly becoming effective.
Kevin, it's absolutely the biggest factor in the game right now.
A platoon swap here for the Lakers. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Spencer Hawes is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Davis comes in for Blake Griffin. Jared Dudley's checked in for Barnes. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Jamal Crawford.
In terms of rebounding, it's been a sensational opening quarter.
I like sensational. That's a good word for it. They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
That was the 9th straight point from behind the arc, Clark. It feels like they're finding the holes in this defense.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
J.J. Redick acquired by the Clippers going into last season. A great fit, but injuries really held him back. First surgery to repair ligaments in his wrist and a bulged disc in his lower back. Ended up playing just 35 games in the regular season.
And Redick, not for the injuries, on pace, Clark, for the best season of his 8-year NBA career.
Kevin would have been a career high in points per game. Great efficiency for Redick as well. He flourished playing alongside former ACC rival CP3, Chris Paul.
Takes it off the glass.
Boy, they are just destroying them in the paint.
You could say that again, Steve. The defenders just aren't aggressive enough down low.
And it's Carter missing.
Boy, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Here's Dudley. Shot is blocked. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. 16 seconds left in the first quarter. Shot clock at 5. And Davis puts it in.
Just putting on a passing display out there.
Well, just add another fantastic assist to the highlight reel for this guy.
Here's Blotch. Hawes with the rebound.
You just assume he's going to knock those down when he's as open as he was there.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Clippers lead by 6.
The NBA season blasts off. DeMarcus Cousins and the Sacramento Kings take on Chris Paul and the Los Angeles Clippers. It's the NBA next Sunday.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. Guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Now, the key has been the rebounding department. This club dominating the paint area. And if this continues, they'll be in great shape.
Well, they've done 2 things. They've limited second chances, and they've been able to flex their muscle down low.
Terry is out there with Carter. Then there's Al Farouk Aminu. Then it's Randall. And it's Landry in at the 4 spot. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. And he gets it to go.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys. There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
And let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that blocked the most shots in the NBA last year. The Lakers in 5th.
Yeah, so much of their defense revolved around their ability to block shots in the low post. That's why their numbers were so good last season.
Carl Landry parlayed a strong season with the Warriors in 2013 into a 4-year deal with the Sacramento Kings. He missed the first half of the season with a hip injury, but when healthy, he's instant offense.
Ryan is checked in for the Lakers. The Clippers also making some changes. Griffin comes in for Glenn Davis. And it's Crawford in for Paul. Griffin's shot is good.
They have got to put a body on him, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
The 3 from Bryant, and he gets it to go. Bryant's got 6 points.
And Landry, an efficient scorer throughout his career, has a knack for finding angles to finish inside over bigger defenders, and has that terrific pump fake that he uses to create openings and work himself to the line. How about that? They respond to a three-pointer with a quick 3 of their own.
Yeah, terrific. Great back-and-forth sequence right there.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kevin, there is no question that Chris Paul has been the leader wherever he's gone. He demands a lot from his teammates, but they respect his passion. Paul has no time for anyone who feels they don't need to work. He doesn't like guys who take things for granted. Certainly not someone to rest on his laurels, gentlemen.
Holding everyone accountable, Doris. Thanks. And Landry, reliable at the free throw line, a good shooter overall with range out to about 20 feet.
And he's working to add that three-pointer to his game as well, Kevin. Those corner threes, the shortest ones you can take. I think that would add to his arsenal tremendously.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Boozer, he's checked in for Randall. Harris comes in for Vince Carter. And it's Chalmers in for Jason Terry. And then for the Clippers, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Hawes. And it's Barnes in for Jared Dudley. To the wing on the left. Redick with it, picked up by Kobe, and that one's good. Barnes.
Right now, they've got that field goal percentage up in the low 50s.
Yeah, they're really starting to put it together offensively, looking to build on this lead.
And the rejection by Jordan. And Carl Landry picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. It's Crawford with the drive. Another one falls for the Clippers.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Landry passes to Bryant. Looking to end the run. And there's Carlos Boozer on the assist from Kobe. Boozer's got his second bucket of the night.
They've gotten a bunch of good looks and have been absolutely lethal from behind the three-point line.
Yeah, you got to get some bodies out there defensively, though. I mean, if things are way too easy out beyond the three-point arc.
Jordan with the bucket.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
Well, they continue to find the open man and play unselfishly. This is true team basketball we're seeing.
Guys, you know, you're not going to hit that shot too often. That's high risk.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
You know, we saw some coach turnover heading into the season, but nothing like a year ago when there were 13 changes of NBA coaches. I think that was a record, or if not, it was really close to one. Even winning coaches were getting let go. A lot of new NBA owners are coming in, and in some ways, it is a changing of the guard, quite honestly.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Kevin, Doc Rivers was just addressing the plan with his team. He told them to be looking to attack in the open floor. He doesn't want them getting slowed down in half-court sets. He wants the fast break to be a major weapon. He also asked for a very strong effort on the offensive glass. He wants to see them cashing in on a lot of second-chance opportunities. Guys, they're clearly hoping those changes have an effect even before this game makes it to halftime. Kevin?
And thanks for that story, Doris. And you know, you look at the coaching carousel, the profession has perhaps never been more volatile. Steve, you're getting ready to enter that yourself. A real shakeup right now, and hopefully it settles down.
Well, that's one of the reasons I got the opportunity, Kevin. So many changes. And so we'll see what happens. Hopefully that volatility won't be going on in the Bay Area.
Ball checked in for J.J. Redick.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Yeah, you look at the numbers. 10 of the last 12 points have come from close range, so I agree.
And again, the Lakers no good.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
Yeah, that's what's paved the way for them to build this big lead, no question.
And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. Jamal Crawford picks one up.
Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And, you know, if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the and one.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Los Angeles?
How about the work on the offensive glass to this point, guys?
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Andre Bloch, he's checked in for the Lakers. Aminu comes in for Tobias Harris.
And a much better quarter for them in terms of shooting the basketball.
You know, anytime your field goal percentage as a team is up in the high 50s, you're doing a lot of stuff right. You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
Outside, Davis. Nobody near Barnes. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Kevin, well, look here at last year in the NBA where the Clippers ranked. First in scoring. Third in assists. And they were ranked third in team field goal percentage. This is a team that shared the ball and got quality shots on a regular basis.
But when you get down to it, I mean, the identity of this club is that they score the ball. Number one in the league, they have so many ways to hurt you, and that seems to inspire them with confidence every single game.
Dudley dishes to Hawes. We've got 33 seconds left in the first half of the game. Shot clock at 6. Paul kicks to Hawes. Puts it up. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Hawes got his first points of the night. Lakers trail by 13. And Gasol, here we go. They get it back. A shot by Bloch, no good. Clippers shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. They get it back. Dudley the pass to Paul. Second chance shot. Here's Hawes. And at last they get one to fall. Hawes got his second basket of the night. Bryant has the open look. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And that concludes the first half. Clippers ahead. Up by 15. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Hey, Kevin, I'm here with Blake Griffin. And Blake, what's been the key tonight on how this first half has turned out for you guys?
We just have a lot of different pieces, a lot of veteran pieces, a lot of skill pieces, and they're coming all together right now, and it makes it a lot easier for us.
Thanks for your time, Blake.
And welcome back to the second half of our Halloween broadcast. You look at Jamal Crawford in this game, I mean, he's been everywhere.
Well, his ability to disrupt passes and get a hand on the ball, force a turnover, make a steal, been really impressive.
When he defends you, he basically forces you to play perfect. Any lapse of concentration, and he'll pick your pocket.
Setting the floor for the Clippers. CP3 and Jamal Crawford make the back. Blake Griffin down low and DeAndre Jordan. And it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. Lakers trail by 17.
Well, Chris Paul breaking Magic Johnson's record last season with 13 double-doubles to start the season. That's points and assists we're talking about. Anytime you're mentioned in the same breath as a Hall of Famer, that's a pretty good thing.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, gentlemen, the Clippers were sold this offseason for a staggering $2 billion. That's about 4 times more than the Kings sold for 1 year prior, and more than 7 times what the Sixers sold for in 2011. What happened? About a third of the league's teams have sold within the last 5 years. As they've sold out, guys, it's becoming a seller's market.
Only so many teams to go around, Doris. Thanks. And Chris Paul finishing last season as the NBA's leader in assists per game. His 3rd time achieving that mark.
Yeah, and he's been in the top 5 in that category pretty much since he came into the league. You won't find any better than Chris Paul as a point guard.
Kicks it out to Crawford. Launches it. And there's Barnes. That's good on the assist by Crawford. Barnes has got 5 now.
And their offense is flowing. It's clicking right now at the beginning of the second half. They've made 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Let's take a moment to look at the 2K leaderboard and see last year's high-scoring teams. The Clippers, number 1.
Yeah, number 1 in the league in points per game a year ago. They played with so much confidence, such unselfish basketball.
Here's Boozer. The shot's good from Gasol.
Everything's going right now. 4 for 5 shooting, 80%. They got their offense clicking.
Los Angeles leading by 14. And the Clippers call time here.
Yeah, guys, I think he feels like he can make a few improvements during this timeout. Just kind of make a couple of adjustments, get his club back on track.
You know, coaches are always tweaking and tinkering with things mid-game. Actually, sometimes they overdo it.
Well, there you go. If you're going to continue to give up open jump shots, you're not going to get back into this game.
Well, the Clippers had really good depth at the guard positions, but last season their lack of depth along the front line was a real problem. One they hope has been solved this season.
Griffin a screen on Chalmers. Crawford dishes to Griffin. Excellent use of the screen that time. Griffin's got 10 points in the game.
Boy, they look helpless defensively.
Lakers trail by 16. Here's Harris. And it's off from 3-point range. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Ball goes in. The shot is off. Some solid defense from Harris.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out. Great idea to pull up and take the transition 3 there. The D was in position to block his path to the hoop if he took it inside.
Here's Paul. Jordan trying to free himself up. The shot by Paul, no good.
You see the defenders get out of his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the bucket, but not that time.
The 3 from Chalmers. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Jordan's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Lets it go from deep. Chris Paul, and that's good. Paul's got 5 points in the quarter.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
That's good.
You know, if you were only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would be ahead.
Los Angeles leading by 14. It's Crawford with the drive. Drops in the layup for 2. Crawford's got 19 points.
Well, here we go again. An open path to the hoop, an easy 2 points. Where is the defense?
Boozer gets the bucket.
They're doing their best to erase the deficit here with some smart passes and some good shooting. I mean, those 2 things go hand in hand. If you're going to make shots, then the passes have to be on target and on time.
Kicks it to Bryant from the arc. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
Last season, a tough one for Kobe Bryant. He missed all but a handful of games. Early on, it was the Achilles tear he was rehabbing from, and then after 6 games, a fractured tibia took him out for the season.
The Clippers have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the 3rd. Here's Crawford. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 5 assists in the game. And Kobe's shown that he can withstand age with a terrific individual season for him. You remember, Steve, back in 2012, 2013, and then, of course, the injury-plagued season last year.
Yeah, so now the challenge, of course, is can he overcome age and injury, and that's the challenge this year. Only time will tell, but one thing we do know that Nobody will work harder than Kobe Bryant.
That's good. 12 points for Blake Griffin.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
What a performance. Just look at the game for Jamal Crawford. He's got 21 points and a couple of nice steals, too. Really dominating this game, just taking it over.
Just making it look effortless as well.
And the Clippers making a change here. Spencer Hawes is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Davis comes in for Blake Griffin. Jared Dudley's checked in for Barnes. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Chris Paul. But they'll get another chance. Randall with the bucket. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the third. And Redick kicks to Crawford. He feeds it to Hawes. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty. Well, now they're just going to town on him.
Yeah, you'd think these defenders would have done a little more to put a stop to that stuff, Kevin, but so far, no go.
Well, a phenomenal aerial assault there, fellas.
It's Terry outside, and another 3 for the Lakers.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Well, that's 3 of the last 5 makes, having been behind the three-point line, so got to make some adjustments defensively.
Clippers leading by 10. Redick passes to Crawford. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Nice strong finish. Very nearly a three-point play opportunity.
Yeah, when you stay aggressive, good things happen.
Both free throws good from Crawford. Now here's Aminu. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Now Crawford. From deep. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Clippers lead by 12. And coming up as soon as we...
Tune in Wednesday, November 5th. Paul Millsap and the Atlanta Hawks go up against Tim Duncan and the San Antonio Spurs. Be there.
The Clipper shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. We've got Blotch, Randall out there with Aminu, and there's Terry, and it's Carter in at the shooting guard. That's the Laker 5. Crawford drives in, and he banks in the layup. Crawford's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
They've built this lead through plays exactly like that. He's easily been their most consistent performer.
Well, he's been splashing everything today.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the three-point line. That's 4 of the last 5. You got to run those guys off the line.
I agree, and the defense is practically giving them those shots, though.
And Redick kicks to Crawford. Lots of room. Again, Los Angeles.
That's just a case of 2 teammates working perfectly together. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
And it's Carter missing.
That's not an opportunity he fails to convert very often.
The floater, and J.J. Redick picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Well, he gave the officials no choice there. Easy call, went right over the top.
Yeah, he's got to go straight up when he's under the boards in that kind of traffic. Can't chest first into the man in front of you. That's a foul.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Carl Landry's checked in for Blotch. Harris comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu. And it's Chalmers in for Jason Terry. Griffin's checked in for the Clippers. Paul comes in for Jamal Crawford.
We're seeing him bring that shooting percentage up now, guys. The first half was a struggle for him.
A different look for the Clippers. Jordan, he's checked in for Hawes. And it's Barnes in for Jared Dudley. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Byron Scott coaching his team during the break. He was not happy with their play to this point, telling them we're getting out hustled, plain and simple. There's still time, but we've got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
It seems like so many teams try to ignore that mid-range jumper, but they're using it well, and it's opening up their offense for them.
Has definitely given the defender something extra to have to worry about.
I like that they're taking it inside and taking advantage of each opportunity, Clark, to chip away at the deficit.
Yeah, and doing it with the dunk is a major energizer, too. Gets the momentum going.
Yeah, and I think the interior defense, as good a job offensively as we saw, the defensive presence was almost non-existent. They may see this lead disappear if they continue to give up those easy points. Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Gasol comes in for Randall, and Kobe is subbed in for Carter. Griffin's shot is good.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They sure are. That's 3 straight buckets that have come off of assists.
Chalmers' shot is no good.
Tough three-point try there with a hand in his face.
Boy, you'd be lucky to make that one against great defense.
Paul kicks to Redick from past the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one over.
And it's good.
Second three-pointer to half, 4th overall. So he's having a nice game from outside.
Boozer, he's checked in for Carl Landry. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. And it's Paul penetrating. Misses in close. Lakers trail by 13. Trying his luck deep. That's good from Harris on the assist by Bryant. Harris has got 9 points now in just the second half. Clippers have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the 4th quarter. And is on a bound to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. He lobs it up, and the slam by Blake Griffin.
A surreal alley-oop that time, partner.
The pass, Clark, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
Precision at its finest.
Yeah, and it all had to be perfect and in precision. That's not nearly as easy as they made it look.
Redick is in the corner. Back to Griffin. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
Yeah, he couldn't hang on to it. You got to be ready for the pass, ready to catch it.
A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. And there's the feed to Chalmers. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Harris. Harris missing again. Los Angeles leading by 12. Here's Barnes. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Gasol goes in, misses the layup. Clippers have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. Redick with the bucket.
Boy, great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, it sure was. He made a beeline for the bucket as soon as they got the ball. Right away, straight to the rim.
Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Gasol, wide open, he fires. And that comes off the assist by Mario Chalmers.
Well, after all those struggles in the first half, he has really picked it up here in the second.
Stolen by Chalmers. Bryant, that is good. Kobe's got 5 points in the quarter.
Got a lot of momentum going with his own game. It's been great today, and just as hot as he was last time out.
Crawford dishes to Paul. Back to Crawford. Paul against Chalmers. Paul outside. Pocket 6. Crawford drives in. Rebounded by the Lakers. Boozer's got his 5th rebound in this one.
You know, they haven't had the best day inside, but they got one when it mattered most.
It's good, and the Clipper lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Kobe.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose. They're getting great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up defensively.
And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 13-4 run.
Their offense just looks so smooth here when they get out into the open court.
And in order to erase the deficit, they should be keeping the pace sprints. That's how they've been getting quality shots.
It's Crawford with the drive. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Well, he's flipped the switch here in the 4th quarter. That's 3 of 4 shooting here.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Guys, they're play close to the hoop has been great all game.
And one other thing I would add is the mid-range game has been really impressive. I mean, they're showing great touch on some of those 15, 17-footers.
Into Jordan. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
What a big shot right there, guys. So important. He's produced from deep all game long.
Now is where it matters most. Big-time clutch three-pointers from here on out could very well be the difference.
Well, it's still within reach.
Yeah, but their offense, Steve, needs to be just about perfect from here out.
Boy, they almost tied it up with that shot.
Boy, they're this close here in the fourth quarter, scrapping back into it.
Paul against Chalmers. Paul passes to Jordan. Yes!
They are not letting up, guys. They just keep coming out.
And I'd say that lead is too big to overcome at this point.
And here's Chalmers from the arc. Connects! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
A crucial basket.
They needed it, and he gave it to them.
And so they foul intentionally.
Smart foul there. You got to try to extend the game.
Yeah, it's still close, but they're fighting that clock as much as the score right now.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys. It's done.
And here's Bryant for three. It's in! And that shot brings them to within just one.
What a final quarter they're having from downtown. Just threes raining in from everywhere.
Yeah, work that perimeter. Work it good. And they might as well milk it while they're hot.
6 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And an intentional foul there stops the clock. This free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game.
Boy, what nerves. Those free throws now put them in a very good position. 3 points ahead.
To force OT. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to overtime, but they come up empty-handed. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. Well, they don't get much more exciting than that, Clark.
They sure don't. And when it was gut check time, this team kept their composure, kept their emotions in check, and got it done.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Blake, tell us about the energy out there tonight. It seemed like there was a ton of intensity on the floor.
Yeah, that's something we talked about. You know, we talked about not being complacent, settling for jump shots, talked about getting to a hole and playing stuff on defense, and I thought that's what our guys did tonight.
Thanks for your time, Blake. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. And, folks, that about concludes our broadcast tonight. For Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching as we leave you with our Jordan Player of the Game, Jamal Crawford.
the 2K Sports pregame show, presented by Sprite.
We've got NBA basketball in store for you. We're live at the Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. The home of the Warriors, live on 2K Sports. Last game for the Warriors, they pick up the W against the Sacramento Kings.
Seemed like they hit every big shot they had in that game. Kevin, their offense was clicking, but really clutch in big moments.
That's ideally the way you want it to unfold on the road, Steve. Don't even give the fans a chance to get into the game.
Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. They've got Bledsoe. Harris is out there at West. And there's Bryant. And it's Horford. In at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Curry.
Tobias Harris, a combo forward, originally drafted by the Bucks out of Tennessee. I love his game. He does a little bit of everything and does it all well. He can handle. He shoots it a bit from outside. Not sure what his best position is going forward, but he's a quality player.
He tries for three. They get it back. Here's Horford. Good D by Lee. And so it's Golden State with it. It's a three-point game. Iguodala dishes to Bogut. Curry kicks to Bogut. Kicks it out to Iguodala. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Thompson. Bogut the pass to Thompson. And there's the call on Tobias Harris. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Lee. Really played well against Sacramento in his last outing. And the call will be against Al Horford. The Lakers on D. No one near Curry as he lets it go.
That's now 4 misses on their first 5 attempts. Still trying to find the rhythm and flow here offensively.
And that's going to be a treble. A lot of strange things happened last season, but one of them was having a playoff bracket with no Laker presence.
Well, don't expect that to happen very, very often. I mean, it's rare when that is the case. It's been a while since they were completely left out of the playoff picture, and that's not going to be the norm going forward.
And Bryant kicks to Horford. He feeds it to Bledsoe. Here's Harris. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Harris has got 8.
Well, I like the way they're sharing the ball, and Bledsoe right in the middle, spreading it around.
For the Lakers, it was the first time since the 04-05 season that they didn't play postseason basketball. Well, they just gave him 2 points. Defensively, you're going to have to tighten things up here. That's not a good sign.
Bryant's shot is off.
Yeah, trying to put a little mustard on the hot dog here. That was just convert the shot. Come on.
Shot's good by Iguodala.
Well, the Lakers are a franchise that not only expects to play in the postseason, but they anticipate and expect making deep runs into the playoffs and ultimately winning championships. They have the means, the resources to get back in that position in a hurry. So I'll tell you what, I wouldn't feel too bad about their postseason streak getting broken.
Now here's Curry. Boy, that win against the Kings, he's another guy who really showed up to play.
Risky shot there. Size-wise, I mean, he easily comes out on the short end of the stick, so to speak.
With the nice high release, he had no problem getting it off and knocking it down.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. The 11-footer rejected by Harris.
In this quarter, he's really been off the mark. He just looks a little bit unsettled.
West dishes to Bryant. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Kobe's got himself on the board with 3 there.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Unloads from 13. And there's Bryant. That's good on the assist by Harris. Kobe's got 5 points so far. Warriors trail by 5. Outside Curry. The dish now to Thompson. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 5.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Golden State's head coach and I were able to chat. He talked about the impact that Al Horford can have on a game and how they'll have their work cut out for them dealing with him. He said Horford's just a complete ball player. He does all the things you want from a big man. He can shoot, handle, and pass. He's always a tough matchup, but it starts with matching his energy level. Kevin, we'll see if they have what it takes.
Thanks, Doris. Different look here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Green comes in for David Lee. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Livingston in for Klay Thompson. Looking at David Lee, you know, guys, the one thing that really stands out about him, and there's a lot, but a very well-rounded offensive game.
Well, he's so mobile. He's an ambidextrous finisher around the rim. He can step out and hit that mid-range jumper. You know, the ability to use both hands kind of reminds me of you, Kevin, how you sometimes hold the mic in your left hand, sometimes with the right.
I'm glad you noticed.
Yeah, one thing about Steve, he is observant. You know that. He doesn't miss much.
Here is Watson. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Watson's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, he wasn't phased at all by the bigger man on him. And on the low block, I thought he might be.
You know, Steve, I thought maybe he'd prefer to bring him out to the perimeter, but whatever works, go to it.
Carter, the pass to Boozer.
And David Lee is great playing off the ball in the pick and roll. He really is one of the very best at that particular skill. He can put it on the deck, handles it in many ways like a guard in 6-7 dribble situations. And with his passion, he can punish the defense for trying to help and double team him.
And you talk about Lee's versatility. He can score with his back to the basket or facing up, a real triple threat from the high post.
You know, with that much of a height advantage, that's exactly what you should do. Take it straight to the rim.
Here is Carter following the score by Golden State. And Curry pulls it down.
Can't say I'm surprised that one didn't fall. He can barely dunk it in the pregame layup line.
Carter with the block. The wide open look here for Terry. No good from outside.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, because you know if you continue to give up open looks like that, you're in big trouble.
We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter. Carter left side to the left wing. This one for 3. And Jason Terry good for 3. Terry's got himself on the board with 3 there. Here comes Curry. Foul called that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. The Warriors have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Well, they were 75% free throw shooting a season ago.
Stephen Curry hits them both.
He has such terrific form and consistency on his free throws. Beautiful to watch.
Carter with the 3. Beats the buzzer.
Wow. Boy, ends the quarter with a dead-eye 3 as the buzzer sounds.
They had that set up, I think, Steve, and he timed it perfectly.
It's a tie game here.
Next Sunday, November 2nd, Kyle Lowry and the Toronto Raptors go up against Dwayne Wade and the Miami Heat. Make sure to catch.
And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
And you could see early on, guys, they were going to go inside and try to establish their offense in the paint area. That's exactly what they've done.
And I think that's exactly where they should continue to attack moving forward, Steve.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So for the Lakers right now, We've got Blotch. Kobe is out there with Watson. And there's Carter. And it's Boozer in at the 4 spot.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
I just love the mentality they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing anything. They're moving it side to side and working to get a good shot.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear. Sean Livingston last season played really well for the Nets. He backed up Darren Williams, who was dealing with injuries, and also started for much of the year, helping keep the team afloat.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kevin, Klay Thompson is already an elite shooter, but he isn't done yet. He wants to be a complete off-guard. He said, I'm trying to attack more. Everyone knows my jumper is the base of my game, but to be an all-star caliber player one day, I have to finish at the rim. I have to dunk more, show people I can jump. Guys?
He keeps adding layers to his game. Thank you, Doris.
And Livingston at 6'7" possesses rare size for the point guard spot. He uses his length defensively. He's able to play off his man and still has the ability to challenge shots and contest shots. So he's a smart, talented basketball player.
Outside, Green. Down low. Can't get it to go. And the Lakers going the other way now. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
I didn't like the defensive game plan they had going into that one. It just seemed out of whack. The matchups were wrong, and they didn't bring the energy necessary either.
You know, it was befuddling to me why they stuck with that, Steve. I mean, they dug themselves a hole, and then they didn't make the changes they should have to get out of it. Didn't make any good adjustments there.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Spates. Lee comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Iguodala in for Harrison Barnes. The Lakers also changing it up. West is checked in for Boozer. Tobias Harris comes in for Vince Carter. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for C.J. Watson. Savage, that's the way to get some momentum on your side.
Absolutely. Those dunks can really have a deflating effect on the defense.
Yeah, especially coming from a guy out of the backcourt.
Iguodala no good. And Livingston, a reluctant long-range shooter. But aside from that, Steve, able to do a lot of things to help you win.
Yeah, I love this guy. I mean, a stat sheet stuffer. He fills up a box score in every category. The length, the versatility, the unselfishness, and the defensive awareness as well.
He kicks the lead. Thompson outside. The shot misses. Some solid defense from Harris. No good from Bogut.
He worked himself into a really good position there, right near the basket. That's the look he wanted.
Horford kicks to Harris. Tries a three. That's good. Harris has got 13.
Now, he made 2 3-pointers in the first quarter, so he continues to shoot the ball well.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Well, we always talk about what an incredible home court advantage it is for the Warriors here at Oracle, and that is not going to change anytime soon. This team is on another level in front of this crowd.
And the Warriors making a change here. Curry's checked in. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. West kicks to Harris. Iguodala with the steal. Shot to stop the run. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
Wow, and now it's just a one-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Fantastic basketball on the open floor.
No matter the score in this building, Clark, the Warriors are always a danger to either come back in a game or explode for a big lead.
Kevin, because of their ability to knock down a three-point shot, they're never out of a game, and they can really explode and get away from teams. I don't know if there's a team that has that kind of firepower in the league from the three-point line.
Andre Blotch, he's checked in for Al Horford. It's Curry with the drive, and he uses the glass on the layup. Curry's got 8 points.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
And the dunk by West. An indication there of why the scoreboard looks like it does. Very passive defense.
But the finish was anything but passive.
No, he hammered that down, Clark. Superb above the rim action.
Bledsoe kicks to Bryant. Back to Bledsoe. The tray. That's good. And it's Kobe with the assist. Bryant's got 3 assists in the game. Warriors trail by 8. And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Jason Terry is checked in for Kobe. 1:51 left now here in the second. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Wide open shot is on the money. Thompson's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Lakers leading by 6. And Bledsoe, here we go. And it's sent back by Bogut. Iguodala, right side. Rejected by Harris. And they'll keep possession. They get it back. Bledsoe at the elbow. Shoots. And Harris gets it to go on the assist from Eric Bledsoe. Bledsoe's got 4 assists now tonight. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Los Angeles.
What great hustle defensively through 2 quarters of play, contesting everything, starting to rack up those block shots, guys.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
You know, that putback's about as easy as it's going to get. You have to put a body on someone down there.
Well, no box out, that's the result you get right there.
Wasted no time on that one. And that's now 6 points for Jason Terry. Warriors trail by 9.
Not sure if they're aware of the 2-for-1 opportunity they have.
Well, they need to be.
Here's Bogut. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. West has got 4 rebounds in this game. There's the 3. Shot by Terry, no good. Golden State's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Lee dishes to Thompson. Looking for Lee, gets it there. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
Yeah, and it's a strategy that has served them well in this opening half, Clark. He's been key for this team's offense the way he's distributed the ball.
Yeah, you know, the offense is just moving through him, Steve. No doubt.
Thompson misses.
Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Los Angeles on top. They lead by 9. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, here with Stephen Curry. And Steph, you've had to deal with a lot of defensive pressure. What do you need to do to counteract that?
I just got to slow down. I mean, we're playing good defense, trying to trap the ball screens and take them off the 3-point line. But, you know, just got to be aggressive, keep getting shots up, making the right plays, and no turnaround.
Steph, thank you so much. Kevin, it's not easy.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway. You look at Tobias Harris. He has really been playing well.
You know, he spoils us with his performances game in and game out. And so far, just another big scoring night for him.
Typically, when he puts up that many points in the first half, he's going to follow it up with a better second half. We'll see if that happens here.
Steph, Clay, and Dre on the perimeter. It's Lee and Bogut inside. So that's the group out there for Golden State. A one near Iguodala as he lets it go. No good on the quick 3.
Well, when you join a team like the Warriors with the shooters they have, you're bound to have some of that magic rub off on you. And that was the case for Iguodala last season, especially early on.
And the basket good. Thompson's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Warriors.
Getting off on the right track here early to start the half with some penetration.
Kobe, no good.
Great defense there. You really have to challenge him at that range.
Curry with it. Picked up by Kobe. Curry kicks to Thompson. It's off his foot. And they're saying he kicked the ball. The drive by Iguodala.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Giving them an opportunity at second chance points with some hard work on the glass there.
Here's West. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. Kobe's got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Shot is good in the Los Angeles leads. Cut to just 5 points on the basket from Curry.
You know, that's one way he can finish, but not the only way. He's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve.
Harris outside. Kobe, the pass to Harris. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Outside, Kobe lets it fly. That's good on the jump shot.
Assist from
Bryant's got 9.
You know, it seems like when they've gone to him, he's really come through, and that's not something they should get away from.
Warriors have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. It's deflected, and so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
And a look here at how the Lakers ranked in the NBA last season. 3rd in three-point shooting, 4th in assists, and they also showed up in the top 5 in blocks. A good, solid team at the defensive end of the floor.
And how about the spacing that we saw from this team last year, Clark? You mentioned the three-point shooting in the top 5 in terms of field goal percentage from long range. And I think it was a direct result of great unselfish play. And it helps when you can employ that inside-out game. Attack a team in the paint and then kick it out for that three-point shot.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Steve Kerr choosing to coach the Warriors. I've said this many times, said Kerr. This is the best fan base in the NBA. The 2007 clinching win over Dallas was the best atmosphere I've ever felt in my life. As a broadcaster, even as a player, I've never seen anything like that. Guys, he wanted to coach in that environment.
They're loud every night. Thank you, Doris. And Bledsoe, here we go. Curry with some nice D.
They've been able to get out to this lead without really getting a very reliable performance out of him from the field. Well, the Lakers have been in a bit of turmoil the last few years, and it comes back to not being able to find the right coach. Nice soft touch to drop that one in.
And slam dunk by Harris.
Some hang time on that rim puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
it's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
Oh, boy. Whipped cream, cherry on top. It always comes back to dessert for Clark.
Here's Lee. An easy 2 points on the layup. Lee's got 6 in the quarter.
A few coaches have been given looks since the end of the Jackson era in L.A., and needless to say, it's hard to replace a guy like that. He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half, still bagels in the second. Well, how about David Lee in this one? He's got 10 points, and when it comes to rebounding, he's had a nice night there, too.
Yeah, he's really been mixing it up in the middle, getting in there and doing a lot of the dirty work for them.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Bogut. Harrison Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Livingston in for Thompson. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Andre Bloch, he's checked in for Horford. Boozer comes in for David West. Vince Carter, he's checked in for Harris. And it's Watson in for Eric Bledsoe. Spates checked in for the Warriors. And for the Lakers, Steve, it's really hard to build something because there is a pressure to win now as well.
I would say that taking their time and not trying to rush back to winning would be the best thing that this franchise can do.
And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. With all that Sean Livingston went through with his horrific injury a few years back, you know, Steve, it's amazing just to see him out there on the floor playing basketball.
Yeah, I remember seeing that live. It was one of the most awful things to see on a basketball court, and I just have so much respect for Livingston, the way he's continued to grind it out and carve out a career for himself. He's become a very, very good player.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
Yeah, Clark, they've been more active and more physical down low, and I think that's been the difference.
And it's Terry off the drive. Carter dishes it to Boozer. Shoots from 12. That one falls, coming off Carter's feed. And the Lakers lead by 2.
And with Livingston, you know, he had to adjust the way he played after the injury, but was able to pick things up on the fly as he managed to be a contributor on every team that he's been on since the injury. And I think that says an awful lot about him as a player and as a person.
pass to Curry. Here's Spates. Rebounded by the Lakers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. While we have a chance, let's take a look at the teams that led the NBA in rebounding last season. Number 5, the Warriors.
Yeah, it was an impressive campaign for their big men, and I thought the whole team did a really nice job of getting bodies on people and really boxing out.
Barnes can't get it to go.
Well, with Livingston, as you said, he had to adjust his game a lot after the injury, but he was so skilled coming into the league that you knew he'd find a way to become a positive influence on the floor. He's not one-dimensional at all. He can do a lot of things out there.
A floater, rebound Blotch. Blotch has got rebound number 5 here tonight. It's Terry outside. Green with the rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Barnes. Outside, Green. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock, and he gets it to go. Green's got 8 points.
It was almost like he was surprised to be that wide open, yet he knocked it down.
That's good.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what's keyed this run, Clark, because they're keeping the ball moving. The defense hasn't been able to set up.
Here is Livingston. He's covered by Watson. Barnes. And it's good, assisting on the play with Livingston. Livingston's got 4 assists now tonight. Outside Carter. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground. Lakers lead by 3.
Tune in Friday, November 7th. Paul George and the Indiana Pacers take on Rajon Rondo and the Boston.
Lakers leading by 3, and on the court for the Lakers to start the 4th. Boozer is out there with Horford. And there's Bryant, then it's Watson, and it's Carter in at the small forward. Warriors shooting 43% from the floor. And Iguodala with the basket, the assist by Livingston. 8 points for Iguodala.
Now, he's one of the best in the league when it comes to executing that lead pass.
The shot's good from Carter.
Defensively, they can't afford to back off of him that much. You don't want to be giving up easy threes, especially at this stage of the game.
And it's Golden State's ball, trailing by 4. Here's Green. Al Horford with the rebound.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Watson for 3. Warriors with the rebound. Green's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here is Livingston. He's covered by Watson. Livingston gets to lead. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. 14 points for David Lee.
It hasn't happened as quickly as he would have liked, but he's finally putting some points on the board in this game.
Horford's shot is good.
Smart. Use that big height advantage. Get the shot off.
Well, it's hard to put a big man on him, Steve, that far from the hoop. I mean, he's versatile.
Green, the screen. Here's Livingston. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
And that's a shot he had to take.
For sure, it was a good decision, just poor execution.
Iguodala, the pass to Lee, and he hits it to tie the game up. Lee's got 4 points in the quarter.
Guys, he's one of the main reasons this game is tied up. I mean, he's done his part to keep them in it.
Lakers working the ball around now. And here's Bryant for 3. Shot is off. The Warriors go the other way. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
And the Warriors with some changes. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Draymond Green. Thompson comes in for Barnes. And Steph Curry is subbed in for Sean Livingston. And then for Los Angeles, West is checked in for Boozer. Harris comes in for Vince Carter. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for C.J. Watson. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And Harris wide open. He shoots. The shot's good on the assist by West. Harris has got 19 points.
That bounce pass got him the ball in rhythm. Nice play.
Curry dishes to Thompson. Hit his leg. And the ref saying he kicked it. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Well, it's really hard to find a more pure, accurate shooting stroke than Klay Thompson's. I mean, every season over 40% from distance, but he's working to diversify his offensive game. You know, he's posting up and using his ball handling skills to get inside some.
And Thompson worked hard on his explosiveness and finishing. He predicted, Steve, a poster dunk last season and delivered against Kyle Singler. Remember that with the Pistons?
Oh, yeah. I mean, you know, he's been trying to go inside more. And last year, he thought, you know, he'd have to work at it to get to the line more. Only averaged about 2 free throw attempts per game for his career. So that's the next step for him to be more aggressive attacking.
Warriors trail by 3. Timeout called the Warriors. You look at Tobias Harris. He has really been playing well.
He's been locked in from deep. They're giving him too much breathing room and definitely paying the price for it.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard the Warriors coach as he addressed his team. With the game still up for grabs, he simply told us, guys, we're right there. Stay focused, execute, and get it done. Kevin, let's see how it plays out.
It's been a really good night for Steph Curry. He's got 13 points, and he's made 3 shots at the foul line.
Well, that's important. I mean, get to the foul line. Any team, when you can outscore your opponent from the foul line, it's critical, and he's trying to do his part right there. And he's having all sorts of problems with his shot.
I'm not sure he even has a shot right now, Steve, to be quite honest. Not a reliable one anyway.
Thompson outside to take the lead. And the Warriors miss again.
Boy, we don't see that too often. No defender on him, and he just clanks the open jumper.
The drive by Bryant. Uncovered. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
I thought he'd make that one. And that's his range, and the defense nowhere to be seen.
And in part, we've seen some great competition in this one.
I agree with you, Kevin. I mean, looking at the lead changes really kind of tells the story of this game.
Yeah, what's that, 7 lead changes already here? So this is a great matchup, guys. 2 competitive teams going at it. What's going on defensively there? A lack of focus, no concentration. It's too easy.
Bogut sets a screen for Curry. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Defense fouling there to prevent that layup, forcing 2 free throws here.
A nice job that time of attacking the paint and drawing the contact. They'll take that. He's really the guy you want on the stripe in that situation. I mean, there's no doubt about it. He's clutch.
Ryan against Thompson. Iguodala with the steal. Here's Curry. The Lakers with the rebound. Here's Harris. The shot's good on the assist by West. West has got 4 assists in the game.
They just continue to splash home those threes. Eliminating the deep shot has to become priority number 1 for this defense.
It really does. I mean, it's not possible to give up that many points behind the arc and not pay the price in the end. And after that last game, Clark, I'm not surprised to see him so hot. He's got it rolling right now.
LA's won 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. And there's the pass to Thompson. Shot from the wing. Money!
Oh, that is a massive shot.
You know it is. He's stepping right into the spotlight.
Bledsoe kicks to Bryant. Here's Harris. Harris missing again. So, guys, it comes down to this.
Time, Kevin, for the stars to shine. One after the other. Iguodala getting it done.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Bledsoe passes to West. For three. Bledsoe can't get that one to drop. And they go to the intentional foul.
Well, you do what you have to do to extend this game and try to get the ball back.
Yeah, in this situation, clock management crucial.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
Urgent possession here, Clark. They need a basket.
No doubt about it, Steve. They need quick, efficient scoring.
Wow, this fourth quarter has just been tremendous for them from deep.
Yeah, they're locked in and putting up a ton of points from outside.
We're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And that's going to be it. Great work at the charity stripe. That'll close this game out.
For three, Kobe connects. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
And another three-pointer to the second half total.
Yeah, they caught that long-range bug at halftime, and it's been bombs away ever since.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Absolutely massive free throw. That'll force them into a three-pointer team.
Harris dishes to Kobe. For the tie. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go. Force overtime. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. And Clark, you know, it was quite a nail-biter.
Yeah, it was tight. Their guys were able to come up with big plays down the stretch, and that's the difference.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, thank you.